So last class we have seen that sheet resistance and sheet resistance concept and area capacitance calculations and delay calculations for various technologies and various materials. All those things we have seen in previous class. Now I am going to discuss about the gate level design. So here from that I am going to discuss about these are the contents here switch logic, right? So here I am going to design one switch logic here and also discuss how what is meant by switch logic and what are the methods here we are going to be implement such a switch logic by using various transistors such as like MOS transistor and PMOS, NMOS, and why which one is going to be prefer, why we are going to be prefer, and and then some of the array arrangements or array arrangement are going to be designed using such a pass transistor. So when we are going with this pass transistor, what are the problems are going to be occur? So how those problems are going to be resolved by using some other techniques, the transmission gates. So we are going with the transmission gate. When the transmission gate is going to be implemented, then what is the problem? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages when we are going with this transmission gate? Okay. So here this is switch logic. You know that the transistor simply act as a switch. So here I want to show this is the transistor, okay, MOS transistor. So you know that it consists of three terminals: gate terminal and drain terminal and source terminal, right? So here this is the VGS, applied input voltage, that is voltage at VGS, nothing but voltage at gate with respect to source. And let us see here, it is an open switch. It is a like closed switch, means it is when the device in closed switch, it is in resistive region. Okay, it is the resistive region, means the device in on condition, right? So here how it is going to be in open switch and how it is going to act as a closed switch, right? Let us see in this case here the VGS is less than VT. Okay, so what is meant by VT? VT is nothing but threshold voltage. Okay, so here we are applying the input voltage that is greater than or equal to threshold voltage, then only the device is going to be resistive region, on region, or it is going to be changing its conducting properties. Okay, so then only the device is going to be act as a closed switch. So before going to be at below that threshold level, the device is act as a simply open switch, right? Like this, open switch like this. Okay, so here let us see here VGS is less than VT. VGS is less than VT, the device act as a open switch, and here VGS is greater than VT, right? So here when the applied voltage at a gate terminal with respect to source, nothing but VGS, so that is greater than VT threshold voltage, then the device is acting as closed switch. So means the device is in a resistive region. Okay, so let us see the points here. The basic idea behind this, that is use transistor as switches, right? So here the transistors here we are going to be using it as switches like that. The switch logic is based on the pass transistor or in transmission gate or transmission gate, right? Okay, so here let us see the when the switch is going to be an open switch, means it is having very high resistance. If it is resistance is very less because of the device is in on condition, or it is in resistive region, or it is in linear region, then across the device it is having very less amount of resistance across the device. So at that particular situation the device is going to be act as a closed switch, right? Now threshold level, the threshold problem here, right? So what we are seeing here, this is the threshold problem. Threshold, what is meant by threshold? So how the threshold problem is going to be occur? Let us see here the threshold problem. The transistor switches off when VGS is less than VT, right? The transistor switches off. Okay, so when we are applied voltage, the voltage at gate with respect to source, nothing but VGS, it is applied input voltage at gate that is less than VT. So means it is the switch is off. So here VDD input, that is VDD minus VT is the output. So this is the problem of output here. So our applied voltage is less than VT, nothing but the transistor is going to be switch off, right? So when the input voltage is greater than this one, greater than Vt, then only the device is going to be changing its conducting property. It is going to be closed switch, right? So this much of amount of voltage is degrading at the output response, even we are applying the input voltage as VDD, right? So VDD is the input here, VDD minus VT is the output, right? So I want to restore the logic values here, right? So the special gates needed to restore the logic levels. Restoring logic levels means if I want to apply VDD as the input here, so simply I want to get same output response VDD at the output side. How it is going to be implement? What are the restoring logic levels? Those all are going to be discussed now, right? And let us see the PMOS transistor switch model and NMOS transistor switch model. Here you know that for a PMOS transistor, we are going to be applied input is logic 0. Then only the PMOS transistor is going to be act as closed switch. And here, whereas it is NMOS transistor, here we are going to apply logic 1 as the input, then only it is going to be act as a closed switch, right? So for coming to this PMOS transistor, here it is VGS. So it is between the gate and source, right? So here it is the whatever it is, applied input voltage VGS in between gate and source, right? So let us see here, it is a open, right? Means it is off switch. So here gate is 1, right? So here when we are applied input voltage is 1 here, then the switch is act as a open switch, right? In the transistor act as a open switch. Suppose I want to apply gate input is 0, logic 0, then only the PMOS transistor is going to be on switch, right? Well, let us see here. Here the input voltage VGS is between gate and source. If I want to apply input is 1 here, then the gate is going to be on condition. Right? Sorry, the switch is the MOS transistor is going to be on condition. So means it act as a closed switch. If we are applying input is logic 0 at a gate, that is VGS, then the transistor act as a open switch. You know all those things, but again I want remind it to know the what are the positions of the transistors such as PMOS transistor and NMOS transistor when we are applying input voltage at the gate terminal. Okay, so due to that gate voltage, how the transistors are going to be acts here, right? Next, so here I want to show here some of the arrangements of transistors, right? So here the pass transistor nothing but that is the pass transistor describe the several logic families, right? You know that the pass transistor describe the several logic families. Logic families is nothing but and here the pass transistor pass the signal. Okay, so the logic families here nothing but so many logic families. TTL logic family, NAND gate and the NOR gate, all the logic families are implemented by using pass transistors, right? And here the pass transistor pass the signal, simply pass the signal between the source and drain. Okay, and here the NMOS transistor is mostly preferred. Why the NMOS transistor is mostly preferred out of these PMOS and NMOS? Because of here the NMOS is majority of the electrons. So you know that the mobility of the charge carriers is more for electrons, negatively charged particles compared to positively charged particles, right? So due to that, here the NMOS transistor here is going to be considered mostly preferred here because of the mobility of the charge carriers across the NMOS transistor is more. Okay, and let us see here. I want to make the AND gate connection here. AND gate, how the AND gate connection is going to be connected by using this pass transistor. Let us see here in this first case diagram. Here I am going to apply V input, right? Here I am going to getting as the output response V out. So here transistor A, B, C, and D are the 4 transistors. So you know that the AND gate. Let us see this AND gate here. A is the one input, B is the one input, and this is the output response, right? What is meant by AND gate? AND gate means here if any one of the input is 0, if any one of the input is applied 0 for the AND gate, then automatically the output is going to be 0, right? So here, like it is A, it is B, A here, and B here. This is the V out. Okay. So let us here both cases 0, 0, 0, right? And 0, 1 here. This is the 0 here, and 1, 0, nothing but it is 0. So 1, 1, both cases A is 1, B is 1. Then only we are getting output response is 1. So let us see here, if any one of the input, okay, if any one of the input here A and B is going to be 0, then automatically output is 0, right? Output is 0 here, right? So here when the both cases are going to be 1, then only we are getting the output response is 1. So means likewise here also A dot B dot C dot D. So means here A into A dot B. So simply the output response here V out equal to A dot B, right? V out equal to A dot B means here the AND gate performing the dot operation, right? So likewise here, let us see here V out equal to V in. V out equal to V in when A dot, B dot, C dot, D equal to 1. So when all the cases A is 1, B is 1, C is 1, D is 1, then all the cases, then only we are getting the output response here. Okay, so the product of all this one is going to be considered as the V output. V out equal to A dot, B dot, C dot equal to 1, right? Then only V out equal to V in. Okay, next. So let us hear one more arrangement here. So A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H. In between, I want to connect the one inverter here, right? So here V out equal to, so V out equal V in when A dot, B dot, C dot, E dot, F dot, G dot, H equal to 1. So when all the connections, all the gate connections of this particular pass transistor are going to be 1, logic 1, then only we are getting the output response is 1. So then suppose when the input A dot, B dot, C dot, D dot, E dot, F dot, G dot, H is not equal to 1, then what is the condition, right? We don't get any response at the output. That is nothing but simply 0, right? Suppose here all zeros, here it is 0, it is 0, it is 0, it is 0. Suppose here I am going to apply input is 1 here, but here input of the inverter is 0. Okay, here it is 1. Okay, because of it is inverter operation. Again here it is 0, it is also 0, it is also 0 here. Okay, H is also 0 and E is also 0 here. Then the response here it is 0. Okay, and again it is going to be 1, right? So let us see here when we are going to be connected as inverters here. So then ultimately here going to output as 1, right? And simply the 5-way, this is the one of the another array here. So this is also going to be performing as the AND and OR. AND operation and OR operation is going to be performed here, right? Let us see here V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5 are the inputs here, and here it is the PMOS, this is the NMOS going to be connected in parallel notation, parallel form, right? So V out equal to V1 dot A, V1 dot input A, right? It is the V1 dot A, nothing but AND operation, right? Plus second case V2 dot B, right? This V2 dot V3 dot C, V4 dot D, V5 dot C. In between there is a plus operation, right? So means here R operation and R operation and operation are going to be performed, right? So here assuming A, B, C, D, and E are mutually exclusive, right? So V out logic levels will not be degraded by the VT effects. So VT effect means here nothing but threshold voltage. When we are going to be apply the pass transistor, some of the input voltage going to be degrade the output side, that is VD minus VT. So when we are going to be connected the parallel notation, there is no degrade in the there is no effect of the that is VT effect, right? Next case, next arrangement, this is for NMOS 3 input OR gate. NMOS 3 input OR gate here. So this is the another formation. Here it is VDD here. A dot, B dot, C are connected in parallel, and A, B, C are connected in series, right? Suppose here A is 1 and B is 1, C is 1. So A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, nothing but it is going to be performed as OR gate. Okay, so here that the degrading level is nothing but the degrading the VT here. And similarly, suppose here A dot A, B, C all are going to be zeros, then it is going to zero. Suppose it is zero and zero here, right? Then both are here. Suppose here it is zero, here it is zero, here it is zero. So means the bars are going to be applied at A bar, okay, B bar and C bar. Nothing but 1, 1, 1. So now these are going to be connected as logic 1. Then this series connection is going to be work out here. So then nothing but V out bar equal to A bar dot B bar dot C bar, right? This is the another case. Okay. So note one of the note here the arrangement to satisfy both logic 1 and logic 0 states. Okay. So these are the some of the array logic elements in this particular switch logic by using pass transistors. Next case here I am going to draw the AND gate and OR gate by using pass transistor. Let us see here. So this is one of the AND gate circuit. This is another AND gate circuit here. And previously we have seen AND gates and OR gates. All those things are going to be are done in previous. That is a previous slide here. Now I am going to design one more circuit diagram for the AND gate and OR gate. You know that AND gate nothing but if any one of the input is 0, output is going to be 0. And what is going to be OR gate? If any one of the input is going to be 1, then automatically output is going to be performed as 1. We are expecting output response is 1, right? So let us see here A, B, F. Okay. So here F equal to A dot B, right? Here F equal to A dot B. Here F equal to A plus B. Right. So here A is 0. Okay. Here A is 0, B is 0. Okay. So here these two pass transistors are connected in like this. Okay. Then here B is 1. Suppose B is 0 means B is 0. Then this transistor is going to be off condition. And this transistor is going to be on condition. Okay. And one more thing. Here the pass transistor simply pass the signal from source to drain. So here the source is connected to A. Here the source is connected to 0. But here the B transistor is going to be off here. Here the B bar transistor is going to be on condition. So obviously we are getting output response is 0. So this signal is going to be passed from this source to drain. Finally we are getting the function that is F equal to 0. Simply next case, if A is 0 and B is 1, suppose B is 1, this one is going to be on condition, right? And this one is going to be off condition. So here it is 0 and here A is 0, here A is 0. Okay, simply the response, the signal is passed from source to drain. Again we are getting output response is 0, right? And similarly next case, if A is 1, B is 0, right? So A is 1 here, and B is 0. Again it is going to be off condition. Here 0 is connected. So 0 means here B bar nothing but it is going to be on condition, right? Then the 0 is going to be performed with the output response. Simply. Next, both are going to be 1 cases. A is 1 and B is 1. Okay, A is 1, B is 1. This is on condition, this is off condition. So here A is 1, right? So then simply it is pass the transistor, pass the signal to the output side. That is 1. Okay. So here by using this type of connection, we are going to be implement AND gate operation. So clearly, one thing here you have to carefully observe here. The previous case, there are number of transistors are going to be increases. Here the 4 transistors are used for the implementation of AND gate, but here we can use only 2 transistors for the implementation of AND gate, right? So here let us see, these are the OR gate connection, 3 and 6 transistors are going to be here, but here only 2 transistors are going to be performed. Even in CMOS case, suppose CMOS logic diagram, let us design the NAND gate or 2 input NAND gate by using CMOS logic. You can observe that for 2 input, 2 transistor in P channel and 2 transistor N channel, that is 4. And for inverting case, one more circuit, that is an AND gate connection. You have to make the connection at the output of this CMOS circuit with the inverter. There is 2 transistors. Completely, we need totally 6 transistors for this implementation of AND gate in CMOS logic. But using pass transistor, simply we can perform here only 2 transistors for the implementation of AND logic. Similarly, for implementation of OR logic, right? That is the improvement here by using pass transistor for switch logics, right? Let us see here one more concept, that is OR gate here 0 0. Okay, A is 0 and B is 0. A is 0 means 0 here. Suppose A is 0, B is 0. Okay, here B is 0. So it is going to be on. It is going to be on condition, right? And it is going to be off condition, right? So then A is 0 means just simply 0 is passed at the output side. 0 plus 0, 0 like here, right? Next case, A is 0. Again, A is 0 here. B is 1. So B is 1 means it is going to be off condition, right? Off condition. So here it is going to be on condition. Here 1 is given. Just simply 1 is going to pass at the output side. Okay, here there is no signals are passes from this source to drain. Simply it is 0. So 0 plus 1. So 1 is going to pass here. 0 plus 1, that is nothing but 1, right? And next case 1 0. A is 1 here. B is 0. Nothing but it is going to be on condition. It is going to be off condition. Simply the 1 is assigned to the output side. Here it is. There is no signal going to be passed here because of the pass transistor. Here B is going to be off because of here 0 is the given for B, right? So their output is again it is going to be 1. Next case 1 1 case. A is 1, B is 1. Okay, A is 1 and B is 1. So this is 1. Okay, this is 1 here and this is the 0 here. Okay, then so here it is going to be off. Here it is going to be on condition. Simply the 1 is passing at the output side. So 1 1. Okay, so this is the OR gate. If any one of the input is 1, then obviously we are getting output response is 1. That is the function of the OR gate. So clearly observe here, only by using two pass transistor we implement here OR logic. So compared to CMOS logic, very less number of transistors are going to be considered for the implementation of OR. Whereas in CMOS, we are going to be consider 6 transistors, 6 MOS transistors for the implementation of OR logic, right? So one of the advantage here, I think, but it requires less number of transistors to implement the logic functions, right? Next, pass transistor. Okay, pass transistor and transmission gate. So let us see here, the switch and switch logic are formed from simple N and P pass transistor. The switches and switch logics are formed from simple N and P transistor or from transmission gate. Okay, and comprising an NMOS and PMOS are in parallel notation. As I told you, that is one of the array here, that is here in this case both are going to be considered as a parallel notation, then only it is going to be performed one logic, right? Or it is in parallel notation, right? And second point, the reason for adopting the apparent complexity of the transmission gate is to eliminate the undesirable threshold voltage effect, which gives rise to loss of logic levels in pass transistor, right? So when I go with pass transistor, there is a degrading level is available at the output of the signal. So in order to reduce that degrading level, we want to go with one more logic, right? So here now, so here no such degradation occur with the transmission gate, right? When we are go with the transmission gate instead of pass transistor, what we are having the problem that in pass transistor, when we are considered as a pass transistor are going to be implement the logic circuits. So what are the problems we are facing there? That is nothing but degrading the signals at the outputs, degrading the level of the signal at the output side. That will be overcome by using another technique, nothing but that is the transition gate, right? So such degradations occur with the transmission. No such degradation is occur with the transmission gate. So means here by using transmission gate is going to be reduced, right? Let us see here P transistor and PMOS transistor and NMOS transistor, how they are going to be strong at a 0, how they are going to be strong at 1. Okay, let us see here. So this is the NMOS transistor. Here I am going to apply at gate, it is X, that is equal to plus 5 volts, right? And here 0 volts, here it is 5 volts, right? So if it is 0, suppose here I am going to apply, it is input is 0, it is X at gate is 5 volts, the transistor is going to be on condition, simply the 0 is passed at the output response, right here, like this. Suppose here 5 volts is going to be applied, okay, 5 volt is going to be applied. So here at the gate response we are going to apply 5 volts, so means here let us see here the output response here plus 4 volts. So this is the from this point to this point is going to be decreasing logic. So means 1 volt from 5 volts it is going to be decreasing some level. So finally we are getting the 4 volts at the output of this pass transistor, NMOS pass transistor, right? So means here one thing you can observe here, the NMOS transistor or NMOS pass transistor is strong at 0. Strong at 0 means, so we are getting the same response at the output side. If you are applying 0 as the input signal, that simply pass at the output side means simply we say here the NMOS pass transistor is strong at 0 and weak at 5 volts, weak at logic 1. Means here degrading the some logic level, that is degrading nothing but VT. So VDD minus VD, VDD minus VT is going to be degrading. So this much of voltage is going to be degrading here. Then only for that the level is going to be like this, degrading from one position here, right? So here the N switch is degrading the logic 1. Next one, PMOS transistor. So here 0. Here we are going to be applied 0, right? So here the PMOS transistor is some level is going to be degrading here, right? So means, so here the PMOS transistor is weak at 0 and strong at 5 volts, right? How it is going to be weak at 0 and strong at 5 volts? Okay, so here we are going to be applied positive voltage, negative voltage, right? That is a bar here. So by increasing this response here, we are going to be, then the transistor is going to be on condition. Okay, so finally the transistor is going to be on condition. At the situation we are going to apply input at the source, then simply it is transferred at the output response. It is final stage, but initial state it is 0. It is initial state we are going to apply input is 0 volts. Here going to be applied some voltage applied at a gate terminal, but it was taken certain amount of time to be the device going to be changing from changing its conducting property. Due to that amount of time, the output response going to be degrades. The output, due to that amount of time, the output response is going to be degrading. Okay, and finally it is going to be act as a linear region or it is saturation region. Then only we are applying going to the input level is 5 volts. Then it is going to be then we are getting the output response at the another point, that is nothing but 5 volts. So means here the PMOS transistor, PMOS pass transistor degraded at logic 0. So means it is strong at 5 volts and weak at 0. Here the NMOS pass transistor is strong at 0, weak at 5 volts, weak at 5 volts. Here PMOS is strong at 5 volts and weak at 0 volts, right? And here I want to show another connection here. By using pass transistor, here gate is VDD here, so logic 1 is applied here. We are getting output response is VDD minus VTP. So VTP means threshold voltage for this pass transistor, and again this input response is applied to the another connection of this pass transistor. Again I am going to apply here, it is another logic level. So that due to this response it is going to be on condition. Okay, and then this logic level is going to be degrading this much of voltage, VDD minus to pass transistor threshold voltage, right? So here I want to reduce such a type of degrading level of this particular when we are going to be use pass transistor for the implementation of various logics. So I want to go with one more technique here, nothing but transmission gate. Okay, so then the pass transistors are those PMOS and NMOS transistors are going to be connected in a parallel notation, likewise like here. Okay, so here for 5 volts the NMOS is going to on condition, for 0 volts it is going to be on condition. So simply, so by using this case there is no degradation level for the input signal and output signal. Simply let us see here, input is 0, output is also 0. Input is 5 volts, output is also 5 volts. So here the source here, the source and drain here, source and drain, drain and source connected for the PMOS and N channel. So simply here the input we are applying 0 volts, here getting the output response is 0 volts. 5 volts at input, 5 volts at output. Simply pass the information from source to drain. When the PMOS NMOS transistors are going to be connected in the parallel rotation like this. So this is nothing but transition gate, that is transmission gate. So this is the logic symbol of the transmission gate. Okay. So what are the problems we are facing by using pass transistors to implement the various logic levels? So those problems are resolved by using reduced by using transmission gate, right? Any advantages? The transmission gate eliminates the signal degraded in the output level, right? And one more point, the combination of both PMOS and NMOS in transmission gate arrangement avoids the problem of reducing noise margin also, right? Okay. And disadvantages, the transmission gates requires more area when compared to the pass transistor. As I told you previously, that is in the first slide. So when we are going with the transmission gate, it is one of the drawback, that is compared to pass transistor. When we are going with the transmission gate, it occupies large area compared to the pass transistor. But our aim is to getting maximum amount of response at the output side. So due to that, we are going to be avoid the pass transistor implementation. Then we are going to be consider only the transmission gate to get the perfect response at the output side by using transmission gate over pass transistor, right?